All right, everyone, we are back with our January event. This one is Capital Challenge. We have 111 people, so a few more from last time. Not too many more, but a few more, so that's always good. Um, we start off the show. There's a brawl between Eddie Kingston and Eric Young. We don't get to see much more than, these guys started brawling for whatever reason. Maybe we'll find out at the next event what could have caused a bit of tension there between the two. But it got the crowd heat at the end of it, hot and rising. It was got the show off to a strong start, got the crowd hotter, and we got a segment rating of 32. So there we go. Next event, Eric Young, Eddie Kingston. They got a match. And then for our first actual match of the night, Kevin Steen versus Bobby Roode. So it says it was a decent match. Steen picked up the win. The crowd heated at the end of that, white hot. They got the crowd hotter, so we like that. Wrestling was a 29. Our crowd rating was only an 8. So despite the fact that I got the crowd hotter and they're white hot, it doesn't really reflect that in the crowd rating, but whatever. Segment, we got a 25. Backstage, or not backstage, since we don't really have a backstage, but we got a promo from Jay Lethal, just talking about Ken Anderson and how he can't wait to see him in the matchup later tonight. It's going to pick up another W, according to Jay Lethal. Crowd heat at the end of that, very hot. And the segment was a 31. So here they have a mixed tag. Well, not really mixed because it's not a guy-girl thing, but these people aren't regular tag teams. They just got mixed together. And we got Ace Steel and Ken Anderson versus Adam Pearce and Jay Lethal. It was a decent wild brawl. Ace Steel and Ken Anderson picking up the win. Jeez, even when put in the tag team, Adam Pearce still can't get the win over in his rivalry with Ace Steel. Jeez. Crowd heat at the end of that, very hot. The wrestling was a 30. Our crowd rating was a 15, and segment rating of 31. So can't believe it. Poor Adam Pearce has got nothing but L's in the down the column for him versus Ace Steel. Just he cannot get on. I might have to go out of my way and actually, declare him the winner of a match just so he can get a win in there. So we got a little interview type thing. All the girls cutting promos on each other and saying how they're the best, but they're except for Amazing Kong. She didn't want to speak. She refused to speak during her angle, actually, because she says she's doing a silent brute or silent, serious character type. So she didn't want to speak. But they've got a match coming up. It's a fatal 4-way. We got 2 of them tonight. She's got a fatal 4-way where they will all be competing for Beth Phoenix's women's championship. So, yeah, here they are. Rebecca Knox, Beth Phoenix, Amazing Kong, ODB, women's title on the line. Decent match. And Beth Phoenix picking up the win again. And she did it by pinning her current rival, ODB. So the crowd heated, and wow, Amazing Kong carried the match. Okay, I guess she did good. Crowd heat at the end of that, very hot. Wrestling 28, crowd only a 7. Segment rating did a 32. Here we have same thing, the guys version. Bryan Danielson, CM Punk, Samoa Joe, and Sheamus all talking about how, why they should be on top, why they deserve to be on top going into the title match coming up. Crowd heat at the end of that was very hot. CM Punk came across well, but Sheamus was underwhelming. Guess talking's not really his thing. He's more putting on the banger matches. Segment rating did a 48 overall. Let's get to the title match. Will CM Punk retain again? Can he do it with such a big challenge in front of him? A capital challenge, if you will. Let's see. Exceptional match. Bryan Danielson picks up the win. Who did he pin? He pinned Sheamus with a dragon suplex. And there we have it. The new VCW heavyweight champion, Bryan Danielson. No doubt CM Punk will have something to say about that at the next event. So the crowd heat at the end of that was very hot. Wrestling was at 58. Crowd was at 31, the most they've been into the anything all night. And the 64 for our segment rating. What do we have here? Let's see. Samoa Joe benefited from having a hot new move. The match got the crowd buzzing. Oh yeah, CM Punk is injured. He's got a fractured cheekbone, but he gritted his teeth and worked through his injury without it affecting the match. So good for CM Punk. Oh, no doubt he'll be looking to get that title back. Oof. Bryan Danielson, our new VCW champion, to finish the show. Overall, we got a 41 for the show, gained popularity in our region. Nice. Yeah, let's address the locker room this time. Let's CM Punk for working through his injury. CM Punk, there you go. And who else? Who else did a good job last night? I guess Amazing Kong. She was the one that she pulled that women's match together. Didn't pick up the win, but hey. There we go. Financials. Oof. What am I negative now? Negative $29,286. But our merchandise moved up to 118. So nice. Popularity. 4 to 5 in the tri-state. 1's in our little spill-off region still. Let's check the headlines. Or potentially some mail. We'll see. I have no idea who Hugo Savinovich is, but him and Kurt Angle got into a big argument, I guess. Paul Bearer bonds with The Undertaker. You don't say. Kurt Angle won the Royal Rumble. Good for him. Here we go. A great show for us. Yeah, extremely positive reviews. I like it. Good. And we do have some mail. What do we got? Oh, CM Punk is now fully fit from injury. Good for him. So there we have it. Those were our January events, or January event, I should say. Let's see. Yeah, Bryan Danielson, the new champion. CM Punk had it for 189 days and made 5 title defenses. So not bad run for Punk. We'll see what Bryan Danielson can do with it. And still at the top of the Beth Phoenix. Let's see, she's got 4 title defenses, and let's see, it doesn't tell me how long she's been champion. I'm not doing the math. Oh, right there, 190 days. Okay, so good for her. Very nice stuff. Oops, there we go. Very nice. All right, so that was the January event, Capital Challenge. I'll see you guys when we do the February event coming up here. All right, and here we are for the February show. This is VCW Desolation, and we have 114 people, so definite improvement and steady rising in the fans. That's always a good sign. Oh, okay. Oh, no, I guess I did. Well, anyways, the show starts off, and the Briscoes and, oh god, Next Wave, I think I called them, are brawling. They're, attacking each other. So, and this comes after, last events where the Briscoes were beating them down. At least now they're all on equal footing and they're all just fighting each other, brawling. So, and I got the show off to a strong start. Got the crowd hotter. Crowd heat was hot and rising. And our segment is a 43 for that one. First match of the night, Brody Lee versus Evan Courageous. It had good wrestling, decent reaction from the crowd. Brody Lee picking up the win here. Crowd heat at the end of that was white hot. They got the crowd hotter. Wrestling was a 32. Crowd rating here only says a 16, despite all the good stuff over here, but that's all right. Segment rating 29. Backstage, Eric Young is beating down Eddie Kingston. and it did average. Crowd heat's still very hot at the end. Segment rating did a 28. Now on to their actual matchup. Eddie Kingston versus Eric Young. Decent match. Eddie Kingston picking up the win. Crowd heat was very hot. What's this red note? Eric Young was rusty. Well, that will soon go away once he's got a few more matches under his belt. Okay, that's fine. This is fine. Wrestling was a 24. Crowd was only an 8. And our segment rating of 25. We have a backstage promo. It's Sheamus. Sheamus is back there where he's talking about, Samoa Joe not being here tonight at the show because he's a coward, like he always knew. And he says that he's going out to the ring and he's looking for a fight if anyone's willing to step up. So the crowd heat at the end of that was very hot. Segment to the 29. And he's got a match. Kevin Steen comes out to accept Sheamus's challenge. And it ended up being a decent wild draw where Kevin Steen picked up the win over Sheamus. Oh my goodness. Crowd heat at the end of that was very hot. Wrestling, we got a 28, crowd rating of a 10, and segment rating of a 24. All right. Another backstage angle promo here. Beth Phoenix, get in the face of Amazing Kong, who's still doing her little silent but deadly gimmick there. And yeah, crowd heat was very hot. Segment rating did a 43. That one's one of our better ratings. That's crazy. And then they have their women's title match. And about they had good wrestling, decent reaction from the crowd. Amazing Kong knocks off the champ Beth Phoenix and is the new VCW Women's Champion. There we have it. Amazing Kong. I don't know why Anderson Lethal storyline was there. That was not supposed to be there. Whoops. Crowd heat at the end of that was very hot. Wrestling did a 32. Crowd rating did a 10. And a segment rating of 35. CM Punk back there calling out Brian, saying, he's going to come for his title shot, his rematch, that he deserves in his own mind. And he said, just not today, not at Desolation. He says he's still a little banged up from last time. And, basically saying he doesn't care if Brian defends the championship or if he loses it in the upcoming match. Either way, he's getting his title back. So there we go. Great 5-minute promo from CM Punk. Crowd heat was very hot at the end of that. CM Punk looked good. And a segment of 51. Title match. Bobby Roode versus Bryan Danielson for the VCW Heavyweight Championship. And there's about ahead, superb wrestling, good heat. Bryan Danielson with defense number 1 of his newly attained VCW heavyweight title. So the crowd heat at the end of that was very hot. It got the crowd buzzing. And Danielson came out of the match looking good. Wrestling was a 44. Crowd rating was a 21. Segment 47. Overall, 39. Definitely not our highest, but still not bad. And we gained popularity. So that's what's important. That's what's good. No need to address the locker room. Let's look at financials. Negative $31,673. But merchandise is up to $125. That's steadily gaining as well. All right. Popularity? Yeah. There we go. Pretty soon we'll be, what is it, tiny? I just got to get 14, I think. 14 points, 11 points, something like that. And I can move from insignificant to tiny. All right, I have no mail down here to show, and I'm not really seeing anything major on the headlines. Yeah, no. Not really saying about us. Feedback has been very positive. Thank you. Yeah, all right, so there we have it. That was our, SoCal Val announces pregnancy. But that was our February shows, and the previous one was our January shows. So next up on the next video, we have our March and April shows, where the April show will be officially have been open for a year. I mean, I'm hemorrhaging money and losing it so quickly, but I think we're on the right track as far as popularity and fan attendance. And we've made it almost. We just got to make it to April. We've been here for a full year. So good for us. As always, thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate it. And hopefully I'll see you again next time. So long, guys.